Hi guys, Maikeru here. This is my from scratch week and we're on day 3. In this episode I managed to get more unique methods covered and go into detail about how much money I make using these methods, and then I also do a bit of a Raxor as well. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Every single morning while doing my voiceovers, I'm probably going to be AFKing Abyssal Demons for some extra money while actually getting the footage out there to you guys. This way I can maximise how much GP I make every single day, so even when I'm technically working and getting all of these videos done for you guys, I can multitask and get some GP from these Abyssal Demons. So this guy must think it's funny or something to come crash me for no reason. I was just killing them and he started aggro potting and overloading and just standing underneath of me and trying to steal my kills. I hopped about 20 times to find a weld after banking because someone took my spot. Like, what's the point? I don't understand people like this guy, because honestly, it benefits no one. It just gives us both XP rates less than what it should be. I've tried speaking to him, asked him not to, politely asked him, can you please not, why the hell are you doing this kind of thing? And he just ignores and just tries to keep crashing. It's like, what's the point? I'm capable of easily holding my ground and whatnot, but it's just extra effort. I'm trying to do a voiceover. And then I get people like this guy. I can't AFK, can't get my voiceover done properly because now I'm trying to actually compete for kills. It's just frustrating and infuriating. People like him just really get on my nerves. I thought I'd do something fun, and I advertised in the clan chat that there was a mass at the Abyssal Demons at the top of the Slayer Tower, and everyone was welcome to come mass them with me just to, have fun and have a laugh and kill all of the Abyssal Demons together. Not because this guy's trying to crash me for the past 30 minutes or anything like that. Just for a good laugh and a good time. Well, at least we're having a fun mass. Like, Abyssal Demon mass, we should do this more often. Pretty enjoyable. How many people are here? We've got so many people. We got 9 people plus the crasher. I guess, obviously the XP rate's not going to be good for anyone now, but... I did just over 3 hours of Abyssal Demons again, and I got 16.8 mil. It's probably around 5 mil an hour again. Because it was 3 hours and 20 minutes, so it's pretty much 5 mil an hour. Pretty nice. I had a fair bit of money from all of the different methods I've been testing out, so it was time to upgrade some gear. The first thing I wanted to get was some Cinderbane gloves for 19.2 mil. After the Cinderbane gloves, I wanted to upgrade my body and legs and augment them. I didn't quite have enough for Virtus. I'll probably upgrade to that at a later date. For now, I'm going to use Anima Core of Seren body and legs, which cost a combined total of 39.5 mil. That's most of my money gone, but I do need to spend a little bit more on augmenters and some perks. So I went onto the GE, bought 2 augmenters, I bought a hand cannon, and then I bought some divine charges as well. I've only got around 2.5–3 mil left now, and then that should cover any extra supplies I will need for stuff like racks when it comes up. But I used both the augmenters on the top and the bottoms, and then I used 50 divine charges to add it to my charge pack, so I have enough for about 7 hours. And then I disassembled the hand cannon, so I got some explosive components for crackling free. So I used 3 direct, 1 healthy and 1 evasive to try for some biting to venom bloods. I really need venom blood for Raxor, and biting 2 is a very good thing to combo with, and it doesn't normally cost too much money either. Hey, I got biting 2 venom blood really quickly, to be honest. Yay, I didn't have to spend money. Woo. I got it in 5 gizmos. I pretty much had all of the components I needed from scavenging from having it on my weapon at Abyssal Demons for the last 10 hours or whatever I've done. Feels good. Using 4 explosive and 1 imbued is pretty much a guaranteed crackling free on its own. If you're not comboing it with anything, I definitely would advise using this to get crackling free. The next perk that's really useful is Enhanced Devoted Free. It has a chance to proc Devotion when you get hit for 3 seconds, which obviously is going to minimise a lot of damage that you're taking. As I don't have much money, I killed the elves in Laletia in order to get some Crystal Teleport Seeds. It takes a little while to get the Crystal Teleport Seeds, but it's definitely worth it if you haven't got much money. Once you get a full inventory of Crystal Teleport Seeds, if you go to Prif where the Singing Bowl is, you can use your seed on the person behind the Singing Bowl and get them to make make them into 8 teleports. And when you pay to give them 8 charges, they have a higher chance of giving you faceted components than they would if they were uncharged. Then once you've got some faceted components from these teleport seeds, just use 5 of them in order to try for enhanced devoted free. No effect, at least it doesn't use anything. Crystal shield free. Enhanced devoted free. That was so quick. I only had 15 components, so I could only make 3 makes, but I got it on the second one. We're good, boys, we're good. Replenishment pots are only 15k each, and they're pretty cheap and amazing for bossing because they're an adrenaline pot mixed with a super restore. So you get some prayer bag and you get the adrenaline pot bonus for only 15k for 6 doses, and 50 should last me a good while, if not the whole week. 750k is definitely worth it. It was time to test out a Raxor with the Obliteration Staff and now my newly perked Anima Core gear. Obviously my setup isn't the best by any means. I have my Obliteration, I'm using Cinderbanes, even though a Raxor can't be poisoned, they're the best gloves I have at the moment. Then I'm using my Subjugation, Helm and Boots, my Luck of the Dwarves, my Blood Amulet of Fury, and then just my Anima Core. I am using a Maniacal Aura, which helps a lot as you deal a lot of damage with a Maniacal Aura active. Obviously you take a bit more, but that's not too bad at all. When I take a Pack Yak, I could just eat through the Pack Yak even with Maniacal up and it's fine. I was getting on average 5.5 to 6 minute kill times with the Obliteration Staff. That's actually really good for a Raxor. I'm very happy with the performance that the Obliteration Staff actually showed, and it's very easy to kill a Raxor with the tier 87 that only costs 24 mil. My whole gear setup is only like 100 mil or so. A Raxor is a pretty high end boss, and being able to effectively kill it with only around 100 mil worth of gear is pretty awesome if you ask me. I think I killed it about 5 times before having to go to a raid. I'm going to quickly show you the loot from those now. I got 263k for my first Raxor loot. No. We got some Runite ore, 700k is not bad. Another 700k reward, not bad at all. I need some Onyxes though, please game. Oh, 2 Serenic Scows, 800k. It's not bad. Oh no. 22.4k. It was seeds and I got overload flasks, so I guess I can use those towards actually killing stuff. It's not that bad. 1 mil, I can get better than that. I re-rolled 1 mil into 966k. What? 2.8. I'm gonna re-roll it because I didn't get ag though. Hey, that's really good. Let's sell this Mazcam. Oh, 13.2 mil. That's really nice. That allows me to buy loads of fire runes and nature runes. There we go. Loads of fire runes, loads of nature runes. We're good. Let's buy some more divine charges. I haven't run out by any means, but having more than enough is always nice. I wanted to test out the rates of gargoyles in my personal Slayer dungeon. Using a Holy Overload and aggro pot in them, I really took 0 damage from them. Occasionally my HP would go a little bit lower than max, so I'd pop my Enhanced Excalibur, heal enough. I would go back up to full, and then the 5 minutes after it's recharged, I may be down like another 2k HP or something, and I'll just pop it again. Enhanced Excalibur was enough to keep me at full HP the whole time. I would just chuck the Adamant Helms and the Adamant Boots into my Pack Yak and out any rune items the Spring Cleaner didn't break down, and then the gem bag would collect all the gems for me as well. They were pretty AFK. I did have to run around a fair bit to loot because sometimes the loot can be spread out a little bit further than what you want it to be. But using a legendary pet and turning that into a Pack Yak makes it much easier as well, because the legendary pet can also loot for you. It's really nice having 50 souls though, because I can just teleport to the max guild, deposit everything in my Pack Yak, and then go right back to my Slayer dungeon by teleporting with the Slayer Codex. If you have 50 souls in your Slayer Codex, you can teleport straight to the Slayer dungeon, and it really helps with minimizing banking times and everything like that. 1 hour of gargoyles was 4.2 mil. I did use up some springs and stuff, so it's probably more along the lines of like 3.8 mil GP profit. That's not bad at all really, but it's not great. It's not as good as Abyssal Demons, and it's not as good as Muspa or Nihils or anything like that, so it's the worst one so far. Next up, another thing in your personal Slayer dungeon that you can farm very easily with low tier gear is Spiritual Warriors. If you have 5 Spiritual Warriors in the small room, they are really easy to AoE down. Unfortunately, even though they're aggressive, they're not aggressive when you're wearing a God Wars dungeon item of their style. This means because I did have subjugation on me, all the Zamorak ones, when they spawn, they would not be aggressive to me. So I did have to use aggression pots, so when the Zamorak ones did spawn, they do come on me and start attacking me. Obviously, aggression pots don't add too much more to the costs, but they do add a little bit. If you don't have any God Wars Dungeon 1 items at all, you can do it without aggression pots. So you would just do your normal Revo++, AFK in, only looting the stuff every minute or so, alking the stuff you get, and then all of the super potions I put in my Beast of Burden again. Again, I'd fill up my Beast of Burden full of all the super attacks, strengths, and defenses, and then I would just deposit them in the bank and teleport back with my Slayer Codex. This was so effective and really awesome GP an hour. Oh, Rune Halberds are so nice to alk. It's just a 75k alk. Oh, that's really strange. I AFK'd for a couple of minutes, went downstairs to get a drink. When I came back up, I had 2 loot beams on the floor. They were both Bandos War Priest helms, so I got 2 of the same piece of War Priest because they dropped so quickly together. Never seen that before, just saying, really cool. So these were way better than I expected. I guess the Ghostly Essence pushes them over the top. 5.2 mil GP and 3 pieces of Bandos War Priest, that's pretty damn good. I might AFK these for a couple more hours for a bit more GP and then go back to racks at reset. I actually forgot to include the super potions in the previous price check. This means that I can add 850k of value to that price check to take it up to 6.1 mil. Because the spring cleaner broke down some stuff and I did use some alk runes and stuff, I probably made about 5.7 mil pure profit. That's really awesome. Way better than Abyssal Demons even. I did another hour just to see if it was effective and it was consistent. And damn right it is. 6.2 mil for this hour, which means I probably profited about 5.8 to 5.9 mil GP again. Really happy with the amount of money you can make every single hour doing Spiritual Warriors. They're a bit less experienced than Abyssal Demons, but my god, they're really good money and so AFK. I managed to make a fair bit of money again. I wanted to upgrade my Amulet of Blood Fury into an Amulet of Souls. The Blood Fury is worth about 13 mil, so I used that and 10 mil to upgrade into an Amulet of Souls. Okay, you can't actually sell the Blood Fury, but I'm not going to use it anymore and I'm just going to use the Amulet of Souls, so for the sake of this video and this series, I'm just using the money to upgrade it. Now my gear's looking pretty good. The next protocol could be upgrading my Anima Core into Virtus, and then my boots into Virtus Boots too. Then once I've done that, I'm just going to be looking into saving up for a Nox staff, and then I can really camp some bosses super effectively. There's about 150 to 160 mil worth of gear here. So far during this series, I'm at about 160 mil GP, if not a bit more with what's in my cash stack and stuff. Really happy with how this is going so far. 3 days and I've already up to around 160 mil in gear. Let's hope it continues this way and I manage to get lucky at a couple of bosses too. Either way, that's it for episode 3. Do tune in tomorrow for the next one. Give the video a like if you did enjoy it, and until next time, see ya.